This is the Moon Pod. It's actually a $300 beanbag chair. It's been advertised online for the last couple of years. I've seen some positive reviews for it, a lot of negative comments. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it in today's video. No preliminaries, let's open this up and see what's inside. Some instructions might be helpful. Step 1 is remove the outer sleeve. Oh wow, I feel a lot of static in here. Oh! There's a couple of these stray balls floating around in the box. That must be what the filler is like. Step 2 is put the sleeve in the pod. Match the top seam of the filled pod with the top seam of the outer sleeve. Oh wow, this has a very strong smell to it. Ooh, that's not good. 2 seams are aligned. It's like a workout, man. How's this gonna fit in here? They seem to be very careful how you zip it. That was a bit of an effort to actually get the sleeve on there. Definitely a 2-person job. And one thing I also noticed is that this picks up a lot of hair and fuzz already. So first con is that the sleeve doesn't smell good and it picks up hair. But we got a long way to go though. Before I even try this out, let's talk a little bit about the price of the Moon Pod. I paid $2.99 for it. They say the list price is $3.99, but it seems like it's always on sale for $2.99. Every review I've seen of it said it was on sale for $2.99, so it's kind of an ongoing sale. I should also point out they have a couple of add-ons. They have a Crescent, which is back support, that's $129. They have a Lunar Lift, which is a foot support, that's also $129. I didn't get either one of those. And there's a Super Moon Pod for 2 people, which I believe is $4.99. A few odds and ends before I get started from the website. They said they have high density beads. It mimics the sensations of flotation therapy. Supportive dual membrane, ergonomic support, sleek profile, weighs 12 pounds. They also say there's 3 modes, chair mode, recline mode, and nap mode. So we'll see about that. Now it's time for the big test. So they kind of just sit straight down. Let me try this out. Huh, that does feel kind of like a chair actually. I wasn't sure, but you know, it feels chair-like. They say you could use your laptop or things like that on this. It's much firmer than I thought it was going to be. Most beanbag chairs are very soft. This is way firmer than I expected. I don't feel like I'm floating, I feel like I'm sitting on kind of a soft chair, which I guess that's better, I don't know. So for recline mode, you're supposed to be able to just kind of kick back like this. This is for supposedly like being on your phone. I guess that's not bad. You know, it's not bad really. What's weird is none of the reviews I've seen mention how firm this is. This is much firmer than I expected. The idea of nap mode is you're supposed to have some neck support, so your feet are kind of just hanging off, I guess like this. It doesn't seem like there's a big difference between nap mode and recline mode. I don't know if I would nap it's so firm, I don't know if I would nap on this. It's weird when I get off of it and get back on, the smell of that sleeve kind of wafts up and I smell it again. Could I nap on this? Maybe. It's definitely not beanbag-like. To me, this does not feel like a beanbag chair. Let me try this with a laptop here. I'm kind of in between chair mode and recline mode. I could actually sit here and work pretty comfortably. My back feels somewhat supported. I don't think I could do this in a beanbag chair because there's definitely more support than I expected. So I'm a little bit surprised at this point. And pleasantly so. I'm a little bit pleasantly surprised. Let me see here. Every time you get up, it kind of falls over though. You gotta start over again. All right. It's an interesting product because it's different than what I expected it to be. I expected it to feel one way and it feels different than that. So it's gonna take me some getting used to. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna spend the next few days sitting on this, relaxing on it, lounging on it, use it as much as I can, and I'll check back with you and let you know how I think of it in a couple more days. So I'll see you in a few days and let you know how it's going. All right, so I've been using the Moon Pod for a while now. I've got some additional observations and other odds and ends about it. Moving it from place to place is actually quite easy. It's only 12 pounds and it seems like it's lighter than a normal beanbag chair. I do like that about it, especially on hard floors. It's very easy to move around. I've also noticed that if you're using it in chair mode and you sit down on it, you get up, it's gonna fall over. And you gotta pick it back up if you wanna go back into chair mode again. Not a big deal, but something to consider. Dogs seem to really like this, and it seems pretty pet friendly. I haven't noticed any problems with dogs being on here, but it does pick up pet hair and fuzz really badly, especially if you have a pet on there or slide it across the floor, something to consider. In addition to the 3 modes they say you can sit on this, which is basically chair mode, recline mode, and sleep mode, you can kind of sit onto it different ways as well. You can go from a vertical position, you can plop down on it, you can even sit straight in the middle of it and use it kind of like a bench. It is pretty versatile in that respect. It's pretty firm, maybe too firm for some people. I've even read some comments, people taking the sleeve off and using it without that because it allows it to stretch out more. It's definitely more firm than a normal beanbag chair. The return process may not be ideal for some people. Whereas mattresses give you sometimes 100 days or a year, you get 2 weeks to return the MoonPod. And there's also a $60 restocking fee. I don't think a lot of consumers are going to like that. There was a smell on this when I first got it. It seemed pretty pronounced. Hopefully it's gone soon, but after about a week, it's still there. So I like the MoonPod. I'm not sure I like the price though. It's horribly overpriced, including their 25% discount, which seems to be always a discount. I haven't seen anybody recently that's paid the full $400 for it. I'm not sure about their claims for anxiety, and it definitely doesn't feel like flotation therapy. It's actually more firm than most beanbag chairs. But since I have it, I think I'm going to keep using it, although I don't think I would have paid $300 for this if I wasn't doing a review for it. I think a lot of people that are considering this will see the price tag and move on. I do think most people who buy it will probably enjoy it as long as the $300 isn't too much of a hit to their wallet. But if you've used the MoonPod or something like it, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.